Brian Molondo.
Now, young people are all too known for being boisterous, causing confusion, and everything else we know them for. But there's a group of young people that seem to be, slowly but surely moving away from that. They've organized themselves, they're doing a couple of things, trying to fight climate change. What are we doing? We seek to understand that this morning with Edwin Muhumuza. He leads a group of people called Youth Go Green.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Youth Go Green. You people are planting trees. You set out to do this in 2012, and your plan was by end of 5 years, you should have planted 10 million trees.
Exactly.
What's the progress?
Wow. So far, we planted about 2.6 million trees across the country. And we're encouraging young people to get on board because this is a time that they should show their energy that they have and their time. So we're trying to mobilize them. Our target is actually look around, mobilize 10 million youth wherever they are. And we're saying that every young person should at least plant 1 or 2 trees at their home, the school, church, wherever they are, and where they can find space. We've been doing this for the last 2-3 years now. And we're glad that the Speaker of Parliament, who has been our patron, has been guiding us. And we have a target to plant 10 million trees in every 5 years. Every 5 years.
Talking about which? Because it's 3 years down the road, you've not done even half. Well, I would want to find out what's the problem. Is it that the trees are unavailable, there's no land to plant them,
exactly.
There's no planters?
Those are the challenges that we are facing, first of all. One, we don't have enough trees. We, in partnership with National Forest Authority.
Those guys keep saying they have too many trees.
No, but you see, they have a commercial arm. Normally, they want to sell trees. They have a community tree planting program, and they don't raise enough for the communities, and that's where we come in. So we find it a challenge, first of all, to procure seedlings, because we are still a baby organization, so we haven't had the constant funding to do our own nursery beds, so that we hit our own target. So it's still a challenge. 2, normally we have limited land. It's good that we've at least have a partnership with the Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, which has been at least we've been planting trees on their national road reserves. Actually, this was the advice of the president when we met him. He said, we need to work with UNRA to plant trees on the road reserves. And through this arrangement, we have had an opportunity to mobilize corporate companies like NTV. You remember the time you came in?
Yes, we did. And plant trees in Northern Bypass?
Yes, we did have that opportunity. At least we're sure we have the road reserves. Recently, we planted on Entebbe Road from Kajansi to Mpala, Entebbe Road, and we had about 27 corporate institutions planting trees. So if every corporate company could have a program in their work plans that at least every planting season, every rainy season, they are on board, that means they will really contribute. That is through their corporate social responsibility as a company. So that will give us at least hope that we shall hit our target. So with land issues, of course, young people don't have land. That's the fact. It is even hard to convince your parents that, what, daddy or mommy, I need 1 or 2 acres to plant trees. But at least we've gone ahead to talk to district local governments, because government has land. Government actually has land. So, but once we don't convince the government to release that land, it means it's going to be a challenge. And there's always vacant land. Which we need anyway to occupy. Tell me, Edwin. The bare hills, the places which have no trees. So we have gone ahead to partner with such districts. And the young people are there. They have no jobs.
You talk about young people. I don't know. I'd be interested to find out, why are you young people? Because you see, young people, much of the time we know them for, I don't know, engaging in debauchery.
Yeah, that's actually...
out there having fun and so on.
Yeah,
you guys are planting trees. Why? Are you environment freaks? Why is it so important?
For us, as some people like us, I'm passionate about the environment I live in. So the other day, I was touched when I saw people die because of mudslides in Bududa, in Kasese. These are floods. And yet, we have the time, we have the opportunity. So we only need to be organized. Once we're organized, then we get on board and work. So at least I'm happy that there are young people who are willing to jump on board. One, this is an opportunity for them, because there are job opportunities in such projects. For instance, we are setting up nursery beds for every district. Now, there are young people in districts, they have graduated, they have no jobs, they are still in Kampala, they're looking for jobs. So what we're doing, we're reaching out to them. And for those who can accept to get back down there, we set for them, we set up projects for them and work. So there are investment opportunities. They set up nursery beds, get some money and put it in their pocket, than, you know, moving around. So we want to kill that by encouraging and bringing youth on board to get such projects.
I'll tell you, tree planting is a good thing, but you see, I'm looking at our society. We are notorious not for planting, but for cutting down trees.
Exactly.
You know, to make charcoal,
sure.
firewood,
I know.
put up constructions, etc., etc. But also, on the other hand, many a time when somebody wants to plant a tree, it's because they hope to benefit from it. You know, there's a pecuniary attachment to it. I plant these trees, 10 years down the road, I'll reap. You know, if I'm to plant other trees, there should be fruits, purpose, and stuff like that. But here you are, you're telling people, let's plant trees for the environment, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But are people receiving this message that way? Is it actually?
That's why the time we met the president and he encouraged us that at least this is a time we should introduce planting profitable trees. And that is where people will start reaping, get money. And this time around, if all goes well, we have been in discussion and trying to partner with Umeme so that we can plant fruit trees in every...
Umeme planting fruit trees?
Yes, we partner.
Okay, I don't see the nexus, but it's a good thing anyway.
It is their corporate social responsibility that at least they work with young people to plant trees, fruit trees for them. Now, we've been carrying out what we call commercial forestry trainings. We've been working with the SPGS. This is a project which is under Ministry of Water and Environment. We train young people.
SPCs?
SPGS, that is Swallow Production Grant Scheme. It's a project which is funded by European Union in the Ministry of Water and Environment. And they have been, however, they have a challenge. They say that to get support, because they provide funding, to get that funding, you need to have about 25 hectares, which is very difficult for the young people, because they don't have land, as you know. But that's why we reach out to institutions which have land, and they also have young people. So we have an economic element in this project. That's why we're encouraging fruit growing, and we're encouraging commercial forestry trees, because we have two components of tree planting. One, we have trees for commercial, that is pine, eucalyptus, grevillea, and other hardwood species. Then we also have now the trees for conservation. Those are ornamental seedlings. Those are the trees we plant on Kampala roads or maybe highways. So we have two components in this arrangement, and that's why the young people should come on board and look at tree planting as an investment, not only for conservation, but where they can harvest. Young people, how old are you, Joel?
I'm an adult with a sound mind.
Yes, exactly. You may not need to mention your age here for some reasons, but I know if you're 30 now, by at least when you hit 40, if you planted your trees right now, like eucalyptus, and by 40 years, I tell you, your trees will be the ones to pay your tuition for your babies.
And clearly, I'll have a good way of retirement. Edwin Muhumuza, good stuff it is you're doing. Keep doing it.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you.
I think it's the Chinese that said that, look, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The next best time to plant a tree is today.